Hello, me in 5 years. I hope you're in a better place right now than I am at my parents' home. We're about to go back to the Netherlands, but right now we're in our mom's compound, our parents' compound, celebrating the 21st birthday. 21 is a big number. And I recently saw a post by Alex Hormozi, how he has basically, he said, a 5-year-old perceives time differently than a 50-year-old does, because 1 year for a 50-year-old is 1/50th of his life. So it's in relative terms, time moves way faster for a 50-year-old than for a 5-year-old, because for a 5-year-old, 1 year is a fifth of his life. So in his perception, a year might seem very long. So in relative terms, if you were to average out the middle point of your life, that would be at 21 years. So yeah, I think in perception of time wise, we've already hit the middle point of our life. So this is where we need to start taking some actions, right? And that's great, because we just started a business this month, and we are taking it seriously, which is fucking amazing. And we're learning a lot of things rapidly, and we're actually acknowledging our flaws for once in our lifetime, right? That's also good. And we're posting our first YouTube video, which is amazing, but there's a part of me that wishes we started sooner. And I don't blame myself for not starting sooner. I just wish I did, because time is so precious when you have not a lot of it. And right now we still have some time, right? We're in a business course, for God's sake, and we're not working jobs as well. So we have time. But it's gonna become very precious, because from now on it's gonna get very busy, and in 5 years I will be at a point where I don't recognize myself. So I don't recognize you, bro, in the best possible way, because you've outgrown me by a long shot, which is fantastic, right? Because I believe that being stagnant in life is one of the worst things you can do. That's what from experience, that's the worst feeling ever. And we've been stagnating for a long time, playing video games, right? Doing nothing but playing video games. We didn't even go to the gym until college started. And see, now where I am thinking about all these negative things, that's also a flaw I've noticed, that we're actually very, very negative in terms of what we think in our mind, which is not that good. So acknowledging that and changing that is the next step, right? But what I do know is that we're gonna commit to content creation for sure, because this is the first YouTube video we're gonna post. Obviously we've done YouTube videos in the past where it's just for school projects or anything, so it wasn't very serious. But this is going to be the first one, right? Where we lay all our cards out, because people I really admire on the internet are people who can just be vulnerable on the internet, lay out all their fears, their problems, and show it to the world. I mean, they're showing their most vulnerable side to complete random strangers, and that's so courageous, and it's something so admirable that I really need to reach that level. Yeah, I mean, it might sound cliche, but it's what separates the men from the boys, right? Because it takes a lot of fucking courage to do that nowadays. I myself, I'm not planning to show this video to my mom, my family, my friends, and yeah, I don't give a fuck about random strangers on the internet who I'm never gonna see, right? But essentially what I mean is this is like content creation in its essence, I believe should be for you, because essentially in like 80 years when you see those videos, it's gonna be for you, and nobody fucking else matters then. Probably like with the exception of close friends, family, and your wife, right? But in its essence, it's just for you, because I'm not a philosopher or anything, but I'm pretty sure that the only thing I can be sure of is that you exist, because you're the only one thinking, right? I cannot dive into another person's mind and think. So we're very, very very, very rational when it comes to thinking like this, but yet we still cannot post. We still have so much fear posting content and showing ourselves to the world, because we're emotional beings, right? And it's all about being resilient and separating the rationality from the emotions. Well, I'm not gonna share all the life lessons with you, because I'm sure after 5 years you've realized a lot more than me. Holy fuck, it's cold. But I know for certain that in 5 years we're gonna reach a lot of the goals we set out to reach. And I've been thinking, because I never really set big goals for myself, and never believed I could achieve big goals until of recently, right? And yeah, I want to, a goal I want to hit is probably make 50 million. Another goal I want to reach is marry a Ukrainian wife that's about this tall. Russian is obviously also fine, but you get the point, right? And we're gonna work towards that, and save our bloodline, because we're the fucking tallest person in our family, which is ludicrous, because I'm what, 160, 165, 166. Yeah. But yeah, we're probably gonna be hella jacked in 5 years, so that's fucking awesome, man. Hopefully you won't get fat or anything from being rich and shit. I don't know. I'm just hypothesizing here, but hopefully you've unlocked the Maltese or something in 5 years. I mean, maybe that's a bit too ambitious. I don't know. Yeah, but I believe a lot of things that limit you from achieving what you want, out of all the things, the main one is definitely your mind. I mean, how many people in this world believe that they can make 50 million in their lifetime? Not a lot of people, right? So the first step is always believing that you can make it happen, and the rest just follows from that. And I don't want to give more motivational talk and stuff, because we legit did this whole thing already once, and my fucking microphone just got disrupted. So on our second try, we don't have as much passion in this speech as on the first one. But you do remember the first one, so there's that. And yeah, bro, in 5 years, 5 years is a long time, because I barely remember what happened 5 years ago from now. 5 years ago, I was 16. I was just getting into COVID lockdown. I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, right? But yeah, bro, I'm seeing 16-year-old entrepreneurs right now starting the AI voice agencies and making bank, right? So a lot of the stuff you set your mind to is definitely possible, and it's all about a change in mindset. That's for sure. And yeah, one new piece of content for every day until the rest of my life. That's the goal. 50 million, that's another goal, right? And also just being as transparent as possible to the world. That's a side mission, of course, because I really believe people like Hamza, like Iman, like Alex Hormozi share their vulnerable side, and also a bunch of other fitness, not fitness, but mainly influencers who just share like not only their glorified sides, right, where they achieve all these things, but where they really struggled, what they struggled with, and be completely transparent about them. Those are the kinds of people that I look up to, and I want to strive to be one of them, because, bro, now we have, I don't know about legacies or anything, but just imagine, like, aside from living an epic life, the most epic thing that can be done, is recording the epic life, so like lives on forever. And I don't really care about leaving a legacy and all that. I mean, other people might care, and that's very individual, but I care about just living an epic life, filming it, and showing to myself when I'm 80, and hopefully don't have Parkinson's or something like that, right? Yeah, recording your life is mandatory, bro. It should be mandatory. Fuck, bro. Getting inspired, low-key. I already got very inspired the first speech, and the second speech, I am not as enthusiastic as I can be, but I feel way more at peace, because, like, I think I realized the main thing that makes me the most happy is not like finding a hot girlfriend, right? Not like, it's not like fucking clapping some cheeks. It's more like or like getting that amount of money, right? It's more like living up to your potential and realizing the progress you've made along the way, and just becoming a version of yourself that you wanted to be. I think that's just like the thing that makes me the most happy. I mean, of all of the things that I've experienced so far, but we're still very naive. We're 21 years old. I mean, what do we know about the fucking world, right? Well, what we do know is that we need to focus on a few things that we want to get really good at and just stick with them. And for me, because I've been lacking communication all my life, I want to do communication, because I believe that it's one of the greatest skills out there. Even though that kind of contrasts with my philosophy that I know for sure that I'm the only one who exists. I mean, for all I know, we could be in a video game right now that's been created in the future 10,000 years from now, and it's a very realistic game that rich people play. And I'm like a fucking billionaire who like went into a simulation, and the simulation is basically a real life where I get born into a Chinese family in Germany and have to live it out for 100 years, right? Like some Rick and Morty shit. Who the fuck knows? So what I'm trying to say is content creation, communication, calisthenics, and business. Those are 4 things I will want to improve on as long as possible. Yeah, that's definitely for sure. Content creation, I've just started with half a year ago, and it's one of the most difficult things I've ever had to deal with from a mental point of view, because yeah, it's tough mentally, right? But which is fucking amazing, because a lot of self-development comes with being in challenging situations. And I'm not saying for me personally it was challenging, but for other people it might not be. So bro, wherever you are in 5 years, I hope you've made progress in the 4 domains. Hopefully you married okay, do we want to be married in 5 years? Probably not. So probably like you've had some more experience relationship wise and figured some stuff out there, because that's essentially more like very, very important as well. Actually, I forgot to mention that, like, finding your like wife and partner should be like it needs to come natural, of course, but it is like the biggest leverage on happiness, so it's the most important thing in your life. But we still need to first get our business going so we can fucking eat and sleep. Right, so that's priority number 1. But yeah, bro, I know that in 5 years you'll reach places we've we thought are not possible. And I want you to know that wherever you are, my goal in 5 years is definitely to be proud of the life that I've built and proud of how far I've come, because aside from finding a Ukrainian wife, that's what I think would make me the happiest. And wherever you are, bro, I'm fucking proud of you. And there's nothing more to be said than continue do epic shit, document it, and do more epic shit. Challenge yourself, you know. Learn, grow. Yeah, just fucking grow and do more epic shit. Alright, peace out.